You know, the Bible tells us that in the power of our mouth, the tongue specifically, is the ability to not only set on fire the course of hell, but we have the ability to destroy someone with our comments, with our tone. But we also have the ability, as the Bible clearly points out, to pronounce a blessing on someone by what we say. You and I live in a world right now, and I'm speaking specifically to the believer, that we need to counter the negativity that is out there by nature. People who are hurt and wounded, scarred, and bitter will be very ungrateful and will be very critical and very cynical about others. And that is the recipe for a disaster. It doesn't matter if it's a company, it doesn't matter if it's a team you're playing on or a project you're involved in, and it is certainly most prevalent, destructive above all things in the realm of a relationship, specifically a family or a marriage. So listen, I've often heard before, in fact, I just heard it not too long ago at church, that a mother had said that for every attack that their son or daughter gives to the other, critical remark, mean things said, that she intervenes, because that's called parenting, and she says, all right, that's it. Tell your sister you're sorry, and say 3 truthful things about your sister. Go. Now you might say, well, that's kind of forced, isn't it? No, not at all. Again, as I say, that's leadership, that's parenting. What is the outcome of this? Why do such a thing? Number one, what is wrong and cutting and hurtful should not go unchecked. It should be rebuked, stopped. Some of our kids, some of our moms, some of our dads, some of our husbands, some of our wives, brothers and sisters need to say, hey, that was hurtful. And we need to stop that. And then we need to counter that darkness that's spewed with honest, positive responses. Now, I'm not saying that we should respond positively and make up a story, lie about them. Oh, you're the most wonderful person in the world. You don't say that. That's why I appreciate what that mother said. That mother said, I want you to tell 3 things now, honest, correct, that is accurate, true, about your sister. And so that forces that kid, and it forces all of us. So you think about this for a moment. If I say something mean about you, and somebody steps in and says, now you need to say 3 things that you know that's good about them, it causes me to stop and change lanes, right? It causes me to get off that track and switch to a new track. And that new track is, well, all right, you are a very, very kind sister to me. You defend me when people are attacking me. And, Junior might say, you always share your ice cream with me. Something, right? Those are things that we need to ensure that happens in our relationship with our children or with our spouses. But regarding church life, listen, the Bible warns us that one of the indicators of a dark spirit is what Bible warns about, us devouring one another with our words. That needs to be stopped now. There cannot be revival in your life or in the church that you attend without this being addressed. And by the way, nobody's exempt from what I'm saying right now. Nobody. I don't care who you are. If you're thinking right now, well, good word, Pastor Jack, but that doesn't apply to me. It absolutely does apply to you as much as it applies to me. We need to stop and think before we speak. But if we don't and something flies out, we need to now say, listen, I ask you to forgive me. In fact, what I should actually say to you is that you're an extremely faithful individual. Give the darkness light. And this is a discipline that all of us should practice starting today regarding this area of being thankful. We must nurture a heart of gratitude. It doesn't come natural. It's not within us. We have to be taught, instructed, challenged, and guided in developing a grateful heart. One of the things that we can do as I wrap this up is thinking about this. especially in the West, we are beyond spoiled. I don't know why that's the case. I don't understand it exactly, but we are so beyond spoiled that we have been pampered almost to the point where it's almost not good. Could it be that we have become so grumpy about our steak not being cooked right by the restaurant that we say, send it back. It's too dry, or it's too rare. I think we're about the only culture that is so picky because we have taken the blessings of God and we've demanded them. I think we need to repent of that, everybody, and I think we need to be thankful if somebody hands us some shoe leather that's been maybe seasoned with A1 steak sauce, that maybe we ought to try to eat it, because there's people in the rest of the world that might die to have it. So nurture a grateful heart by practicing verbally expressions of you are thankful for that person's life.